Yes, 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 we are live. Come on, transfer deadline day is heating up. See, if you remember those days, right? When before Fabrizio, before David Oyston and the rest, we used to get transfer deadline day on Sky Sports, whereby we sit close to the TV or sit watching the TV and getting reports concerning Sky Sports and concerning transfer window. But here we go. We are live doing it on our own right now. We're getting reports online concerning transfer window and every single deal that is happening currently right now on the transfer window. So stick around. If you're new to this channel, hit the like button, subscribe to this channel, hit the notification bell, and let's get into it because there's a whole lot right now, right? That is happening concerning transfer stories currently, and it is heating up as we speak. Players are making move currently right now. I don't know the club you support, but whichever club you support, players are making move currently right now, and it is heating up currently. There's a move. The move happened yesterday concerning Alexander Isak. Alexander Isak made the move from Crystal Palace to Liverpool. That actually made Liverpool even title winners. I usually call them title winners. This is not even title contenders. So what's going on with Chelsea? We'll be doing this for the next 2 hours. So stick around. We'll be talking about Chelsea, Liverpool, Manchester United, Arsenal, and every other team currently happening right now on the transfer market. So let's see what's actually going on currently right now in the transfer market. Let's start with Fabrizio's posts concerning a lot of transfers that is actually going on right now. So the first one today we're going to talk about is Jojo Donnarumma. Donnarumma has made a move from Manchester City to has made a move from from PSG to Manchester City. To me, I think that is a fantastic move. I don't know why Manchester United did not actually, go in for. I don't know why Manchester United did not go in for Donnarumma because that was an opportunity on the market for Manchester United to get a very good goalkeeper. See, Jojo Donnarumma is one of the best goalkeepers out there currently, and it's crazy. Big clubs are not cycling. I know probably maybe his transfer fee might be a stumbling block for him not actually getting a move currently, to another team. But Manchester City are capable of making that payment if this opportunity. That's what I think, right? If this opportunity actually surface before they sign James Trafford, Manchester City wouldn't have signed James Trafford. Right now, Ederson has made a move from Manchester City to Fenerbahce, a 10 million deal. He has moved to Fenerbahce, Ederson. So Ederson is no more at Manchester City. All right. So Manchester City have gone ahead and signed Donnarumma. So James Trafford will be the second fiddle to Donnarumma. I think that's a very, very fantastic move for Manchester City. That is a very, very good move for them. And congratulations to Manchester City because this is a move that big clubs are circling on. But that is a good move for them. And also, Stefan Ortega will be going to the German league. Stefan Ortega will be leaving Manchester City and he will be going to the German league as well. So let's keep an eye on that. So let's start from the news that actually started today. There's so many news on the transfer window that started today. Let's start with Maguire. Maguire has made a move from Crystal Palace to Liverpool. Maguire has made a move from Crystal Palace to Liverpool. It's a 35 million deal with I think there's a sell-on clause in that deal. Maguire has made a move from Crystal Palace, to Liverpool. I think that is a very, very fantastic deal. Now let's talk about Chelsea a bit before we dive into other clubs or other club-related transfers. Now, the recent one currently right now, 4 minutes ago, West Ham are in talks over a deal for Axel Disasi. West Ham are in talks over a deal for Axel Disasi. They were unsure about the finances or the loan earlier, but they are looking for a solution with Chelsea. Axel Disasi is on the verge of joining West Ham. That is a fantastic move for me. Axel Disasi is on the verge of joining West Ham. That is a fantastic move for me. I've always known because he had offers from Villarreal, he had offers from elsewhere, other leagues, even back to Monaco. But Chelsea insisted that he must leave on a permanent deal. on a permanent deal. That's what Chelsea insisted. But that was why the deal didn't work out for a long period of time. But right now, Axel Disasi is on the verge of joining West Ham. I think that is a very, very good deal for him. He still remains in the Premier League. He's still going to play Premier League football. He'll still be seen and watched by millions of people all over the world, because trust me, the Premier League has a very broad, a very broad view around the world. So Axel Disasi's move to West Ham, I think, is a very good move for me, because I don't know. I think this move is going to be on a loan deal. Chelsea at this point is running out of time to actually secure a permanent deal for him. So that deal will be on a loan deal. Axel Disasi is on the verge of making a move to Axel Disasi is on the verge of making a move to West Ham. Axel Disasi is on the verge of making a move to West Ham. Now, according to S. Johnson Sports, he said the paperwork is done and McGeough is back to Chelsea. When I made that video yesterday concerning Chelsea's transfers, that Chelsea actually recalled back Nicholas Jackson, which we are going to talk about Nicholas Jackson in a few minutes' time. I said Nicholas Jackson might still make a move. I kept on repeating it yesterday that Nicholas Jackson might still make a move, because there's no way Chelsea will recall back. McGeough and still recall Jackson to play in the same team. So for the fact that Chelsea made that move to recall back Jackson and McGeough, to recall back McGeough, there is every possibility that Nicholas Jackson will make a move, and that is what has happened. Nicholas Jackson has made a permanent switch to Bayern Munich. To me, that is a very, very good deal. I just dropped a video currently right now on YouTube concerning that deal. Nicholas Jackson's move to Bayern Munich. It's not nice, right? It wouldn't have been nice to leave Chelsea in a very bad, it's a very bad relationship, in the sense that Chelsea brought you from Villarreal. You are an unknown player. Chelsea made you, so popular and make you who you are currently right now. And leaving Chelsea with a very bad relationship wouldn't have been nice for him. So Nicholas Jackson has finally made a switch. Nicholas Jackson have made a move, to Bayern Munich. I think that's a very good move for me, for Nicholas Jackson's move, to Bayern Munich. That is a very, very good move. Now, the loan fee for Chelsea with Buonanotte, the loan fee for Chelsea signing Buonanotte on a loan deal would be £2 million. So, according to Neza Cancela, that's a German reputable journalist, he said Chelsea will pay £2 million for Brighton for Facundo Buonanotte on loan. £2 million deal. That is a very good transfer for me. And most people are sleeping on this guy. Most people are sleeping on Facundo Buonanotte. I think this guy is a very good player. Trust me, that's what I think. Facundo is a very, very good player, and he's going to do well at Chelsea. He will get game time. Yes, Palmer will not play all matches. There will be FA Cup games. There will be Carabao Cup games. Games prior to the Champions League games. He would actually play few minutes, due to the rest that Palmer will be getting, going into Champions League and going into the league phase. So I think that is a very, very good one for me. Cole Palmer will be rested multiple times this season. The Facundo Buonanotte will play. I think this guy is a talent. I think this guy is a very, very good player. Facundo Buonanotte will do so well at Chelsea. Facundo Buonanotte will do very, very well at Chelsea. I think this is a very good transfer for me, for Facundo Buonanotte to Chelsea. Let's move to the next story concerning. There's a lot. We're going to be on this live stream for the next 2 hours or the next 3 hours. So it's going to be a whole lot that we're going to be talking about. So if you're new to this channel, please subscribe. Please subscribe to this channel. Hit the notification bell also, and always share your thoughts in the comments. Let's have one or two conversations, to talk about. So Facundo Buonanotte would be a very good buy for Chelsea. Facundo Buonanotte will be a very, very good buy for Chelsea. A very, very good buy for Chelsea. He's a talent. Facundo is a talent. So let me just make a quick dash here. Trying to set things up quickly. Yes. Let's see if this works. Yes, always like and subscribe. Very, very important. Let's see. Trying to customize this. So Fekuno Bonanote move to Chelsea is a very good one for me, and I think that is a very, very fantastic move. So let's talk more concerning transfer. So we'll be having this live video on the natural scale. Let's move to the next story. Now, Nottingham Forest agreed deal to sign Donnell McNally. Nottingham Forest agreed deal to sign Donnell McNally from Chelsea on a permanent move. So that is a Chelsea academy player who is leaving Chelsea to Nottingham Forest, according to Fabrizio. So that is a very, very good move for me. For him, he's a very young player, and he will be loaned out as well. He will be loaned out immediately. So many moves are happening right now at Chelsea. Also, Jimmy J Morgan is joining Peterborough United on loan from Chelsea as well. So that is a very, very good transfer, for me. Excuse me. That's a very, very good transfer for me. So there's a whole lot we're going to be talking about. Now let's move to another story. Fekuno Bonanote. Tyreek George has made a move. Tyreek George has made a move to Fulham. I think that is a very, very good deal for me. Tyreek George making a move to Fulham, to me, is a very, very good deal. There's a lot that needs to be talked about concerning that deal. Tyreek George has made a move, to, let me put that up. Okay. Tyreek George has made a move. All right. Tyreek George has made a move to Fulham. I think that's a very, very good deal for Tyreek George, because he will be staying back at England. He will be getting enough game time at Fulham, because trust me, with Chelsea, he's not going to get enough game time. So Tyreek George moving over to Fulham is a very, very good deal for me. Let's take a look at another story concerning Chelsea. I wish Tyreek George very well, because this is a player I like. I like him so much, but it is what it is. Tyreek George has made a move to Fulham. Then the next story is Alex Matos. Alex Matos has completed the permanent switch to Sheffield United. Alex Matos has completed the permanent switch to Sheffield United. I think that's a very good move for him as well. So let's go back to Fabrizio and see what's going on currently right now with Fabrizio's move, or Fabrizio's story that he is reporting. Santiago Gimenez confirms that he will be staying at AC Milan. Santiago Gimenez, who was on the verge of joining Roma on a swap deal with Dovbyk, he would be staying back at AC Milan. It has just been confirmed. Santiago Gimenez will be staying back at AC Milan. He was on the verge of joining Roma. Chelsea, there was a report today that Chelsea was interested, according to Marca. But at the end of the day, according to Dimarzio rather, so at the end of the day, Santiago Gimenez will be staying back at AC Milan. So I think that's a very good move. Another surprising move that happened today is Ike Gundogan move to Galatasaray. Ike Gundogan has moved from Manchester City to Galatasaray. I think that's a very good move for him, and he will add so much quality to that Galatasaray side. I think the thing with him was that when he went to Barcelona and came back, he didn't get himself anymore. That was not the Ike Gundogan we know. That was not the Ike Gundogan we knew at Manchester City as at then. So he made a move over to Barcelona. So Ike Gundogan has finally left Manchester City for the second time. and he has made a move to Galatasaray. Ike Gundogan has made that move to Galatasaray from Manchester City. Ike Gundogan has made a move to Galatasaray from Manchester City. So there are so many deals we're going to be talking about. So many deals. Now, Igor. Now there was a report earlier concerning Igor. Igor, that's a defender from Brighton who was a former player of Fiorentina. Igor to Crystal Palace deal has collapsed. News arrived as Maguire completed his medical at London as Liverpool player. Liverpool now waiting for outcome on Crystal Palace side. Now, Crystal Palace are looking for a defender. Crystal Palace are looking for what's it called? A solution for Crystal Palace are looking for a solution for their defense, because having sold Maguire, you need to replace him. Obviously, you need to replace Maguire. So how would you replace Maguire when you don't have a replacement? How would you sell Maguire instead when you don't have a replacement? So they would go for another defender most definitely. So Maguire currently right now deal is on hold because Crystal Palace needs to replace him before he leaves, definitely. Nicolo Zaniolo to Udinese, here we go. He has left Galatasaray. The Italian talented striker Nicolo Zaniolo has left Galatasaray and joined Udinese. Nicolo Zaniolo has left Galatasaray and joined Udinese. There's a breaking news concerning Chelsea right now. Celtic have made an approach to sign Chelsea. Celtic have made an approach for David Datro Fofana, and they want to sign him on loan. David Datro Fofana would be signed. Celtic are interested in signing Fofana from Chelsea. Datro Fofana from Chelsea, the striker, the Ivorian striker. Celtic are interested in signing Datro Fofana from Chelsea. So that is a very, very good move for me. I think he will have so much time and so much game time over there, he will have so much game time over there at Celtic. So West Ham is very, very close to signing Disasi, like I said earlier. Yeah, West Ham are very close to signing Disasi. There was an interest from Crystal Palace earlier, but at the end of the day, he settled down, or he settled in for West Ham. So West Ham are on the verge of signing Axel Disasi from Chelsea. Benjamin Pavard to Olympique Marseille, here we go. Benjamin Pavard to Olympique Marseille. He has left Inter Milan. He was a former Bayern Munich player, a French international. He has left Bayern Munich. He has left Inter Milan rather, and he has joined Marseille. So Benjamin Pavard, I think this is a very good move for Marseille. It's a loan deal with salary coverage plus 15 million buy option clause, not mandatory. So Benjamin Pavard to Olympique Marseille is a done deal, and I think that's a very, very good move for him. Let's move to the next story. There's so much stories today. We spoke about Maguire's story earlier, and I think that is a very, very good move for me. So let's move to another story. So Fekuno Bonanote was unveiled as a Chelsea player earlier today. So that is a very good move for me as well. Enciso would be moving to Strasbourg, and I think that deal is a done deal. He will be announced today as a Strasbourg player. I think that is a very, very good one for me. Enciso, I think that's the guy. That guy is a very quality player. That is a very, very quality player. What's his name? Julio Enciso. I remember the goal he scored against Manchester City. What a fantastic strike for him. I think he just passed midfield a bit. What a fantastic goal that was. And that was when he announced his name, So Yohan Wissa has finally joined Newcastle. Update, Yohan Wissa has finally joined Newcastle. He will wear the number 9 jersey for Newcastle. See, let's talk about Newcastle. All right. Newcastle having that two fantastic strikers signed for Newcastle. Votimada. Now, this Votimada, that's one thing about Chelsea, right? Chelsea will scout a player, and at the end of the day, if the price is actually too much, other clubs comes in and buy that player. Other clubs comes in and buy that player. Nick Votimada and Ekitike was first scouted by Chelsea. if you could remember very well in the transfer window, Velsimada and Ekitike was first scouted by Chelsea. And at the end of the day, they moved. At the end of the day, they were too expensive for Chelsea. And at the end of the day, they went over. Ekitike was signed by Liverpool and Newcastle signed Nick Velsimada. That's a very tall striker. So the way Newcastle will actually do it is Velsimada will play as a first striker, and Ayan Wissa will play as a second striker. So they mix both Premier League experience and a potential very good player that will do very well also at Newcastle. So I think replacing they use the money that is sold Isak for to buy two strikers. So I think that's a very good deal for me. That is a very, very good deal for me as well. So let's see how that goes. Let's see how that goes. So let's take a move. Let's move to another. Brentford has just turned down approach from Olympique Lyon for Fabio Carvalho. West Brentford has turned down report move for Fabio Carvalho. Now, there was a particular story that actually got me very, very surprised. Very, very surprised today, and that was the Manuel Akanji. I have no idea why. I have no idea why New Manchester City sold Manuel Akanji. I have no idea why. He has been sold. Okay, he was on loan. Manuel Akanji to Manchester City from Manchester City to Inter Milan is a done deal. 2 million loan fee and part of his salary coverage, 15 million buy option. I think this is a very good deal. Why the likes of Crystal Palace and West Ham not circling on this deal? Because this deal was a very cheap deal for them. £10 million deal with a 1.5 million loan fee. I think this is a very good deal for them. For any English club would have bought Manuel Akanji. So I don't know the reason why he left, but buy clause become mandatory. If Akanji plays at least 50% of games, and if Inter Milan win the Serie A this season, he will be bought permanently. Oh, I think it's a very good deal, because this guy is quality. They've sold Pavard, and this guy is quality. He will definitely walk into the Inter Milan defense. So of course he's going to play 50% of games, for Inter Milan. I think that's a very, very good deal. For Manuel Akanji. Now, there's one story that actually surprised me a lot today, right? That's the Aston Villa deal for Victor Lindelof. Aston Villa just came from nowhere and bought Lindelof. And Lindelof played the last game for Manchester United. Aston Villa confirmed, according to Fabrizio, Aston Villa confirmed Victor Lindelof joining on a 2-year deal with an option until 2028. Here, Victor Lindelof is his agent. So Victor Lindelof has joined. Here you go. Victor Lindelof has joined Aston Villa. Victor Lindelof has joined Aston Villa. I think that's a very good deal for me. Victor Lindelof joining Aston Villa is a very good deal for me. So many people are underrating Aston Villa. I think Aston Villa is a very good side. Aston Villa is a very, very good side. And for them signing, they have also signed Jadon Sancho. They have also signed Jadon Sancho also from Manchester United. So Aston Villa did 2 transfers with Manchester United in the last few hours. 2 transfers with Manchester United in the last 2 hours. And I think that is a very, very good move. They strengthen their attack and they have also strengthened their defense. They've not started this season very well. But to go into the market and get an experienced defender like Victor Lindelof, I think that's a very good deal for me. He's going to get game time. He's going to play. He's going to play very well He's going to play very, very well for Aston Villa. So I think that is a very, very good deal for me. Victor Lindelof move to Victor Lindelof's move is a very good deal for me. Very, very good deal for me. From Manchester United to Aston Villa. Share your thoughts. Let me know what you think about that move. If you're new to this channel, please subscribe to this channel. Hit the like button and also let me know your thoughts concerning that Victor Lindelof move to Manchester City. So share your thoughts concerning that in the comment section. So always let me know what you think concerning these deals. Let's not be as if I'm actually referring to myself or talking to myself. So Manchester United have informed Kobe Mino about zero chances of leaving today. So Kobe Mino was still pushing to leave Manchester United on deadline day, but Manchester United have refused. Excuse me. Manchester United have refused to let Kobe Mino leave on loan, so he'll be staying back at Manchester United. So Kobe Mino will be staying back at Manchester United. Um, let's see. Let's see another story. So many moves are happening. So many moves now. One that was shocking to me earlier today was Harvey Elliott from Liverpool to Aston Villa. Aston Villa signed a defender, a midfielder, and a winning guard today, just in one day. And it's not over because they might still go into the market and sign more players. So breaking news, Aston Villa reached verbal agreement with Liverpool to sign Harvey Elliott. Here we go. Agreement in place with Liverpool on loan with obligation to buy guaranteed 35 million package. Guaranteed, and that is a very good deal to Liverpool because trust me, the amount of money Liverpool has spent, and if they are selling, they are not just selling because they are selling for fun. They are selling in a very right way. Harvey Elliott, who doesn't even get game time, it's a talented player, but he doesn't get game time. He has been sold for 35 million to Aston Villa. That is a very good deal for both sides. Aston Villa is getting a quality player who is very, very young and who understands the Premier League, who is Premier League proven. All right. And also, they are also okay. There's a deal. Celtic and the Scottish Football League is part of the United Kingdom. All right. So I think that's a very, very good deal for them. Very, very good deal for Harvey Elliott making a move from Liverpool to Aston Villa. I think that's a very, very good move. Another move today that we saw is Randell Kolomwani. Randell Kolomwani. Who remembers Randell Kolomwani? Kolomwani, here we go. Kolomwani has made a move from PSG. I think it's almost agreed. Kolomwani, according to Fabrizio, he said more on Kolomwani's and Tottenham exclusive story last night. Deal does not include a buy option. I think it's a straight loan. It's a straight loan for Kolomwani to move from PSG to Tottenham Hotspur. Tottenham Hotspur this season has been good. Oh, hey, Tottenham Hotspur this season has been fantastic. The kind of signings they've made. They signed Kudus, they signed Paulinha, they signed what's it called? They signed Martin Stell on a permanent deal. Tottenham is cooking. Tottenham is cooking. They still kept Richarlison, and Solanke is still there, and they still want to sign Randell Kolomwani. So what a move! What a fantastic move! Randell Kolomwani, who was on the verge of joining Juventus, is now close. Is now very, very close to joining. Is now very, very close to joining Tottenham Hotspur. So Randell Kolomwani is close to joining Tottenham Hotspur. What a transfer that is! What a transfer! Now some players are not willing to leave Chelsea. Some players are not willing to leave Chelsea. And one of those players is Raheem Sterling. But Fulham are very interested in signing Raheem Sterling and Samuel Chukwueze. Fulham revive interest in signing Atos continue for Kelvin. No agreement with player and Samuel Chukwueze. Sterling option considered. So Fulham might sign two players of Chelsea because Chukwueze and Kevin deals have not been agreed with Fulham. So Fulham might go ahead to sign two players from Chelsea. That is Sterling and Tariq George. So let's keep an eye on that one. Arsenal have sold Brentford Reece Nelson. Arsenal have sold Reece Nelson to Brentford. Reece Nelson has chosen to join Brentford on loan. Okay, it's a loan deal, turning down interest from other Premier League clubs. So Reece Nelson, that was the best thing for him, because signing those players was never the best for his development. So that was the best thing for him to do, to go over to um to go over to um Brentford. I think that's a very, very good deal for me. All right, just give me a second. Yeah, I'm trying to check for other transfer stories. Let's see. Let's see other transfer stories on what's going on right now. So let's move to another stories. The deal, Manchester United signed Lani Samens. So the deal for Dibu Martinez was actually cancelled, and Dibu Martinez will be going back to Aston Villa. I think that was a very good deal Manchester United were supposed to take with both hands. That would have changed Manchester United keeping position, because Manchester United cannot afford another try and error again. Because signing um, Sani Malaise, to me, it's a try and error. And Manchester United cannot afford another try and error again. So that's what I think concerning the Bus Martinez deal to Manchester United. So Manchester United have signed Royal Antwerp goalkeeper Sane Lamens on the 21 million deal. Sane Lamens have joined on the 21 million deal. So I think that's a very good one. And here, talking about sacking coaches, Eric Ten Hag has been sacked. Eric Ten Hag has been sacked. Now I don't have an idea why he was sacked, but trust me, the result. That's one thing about football. That's one thing about football. That's one thing about football. If you don't perform very well, you'll be sacked. That is how football is. And football these days is business. So there's no more loyalty in football whereby you tell the player to keep a coach that is really not performing. So sacking him, I wouldn't blame Bayer Leverkusen, but Bayer Leverkusen have sold so many players. Bayer Leverkusen have sold a lot of players in that team, and they needed to have replaced those players, but they didn't replace them. So why wouldn't they get a bad result? Why wouldn't they get a bad result? So that was a very, very bad result to me. I think for Ten Hag, it's not his fault, but it is what it is. If you don't perform, if you don't hit the ground running in football, you will be sacked. So I'll be right back. I'll be right back. So we're right back. And let's take a look at another trending story concerning transfer news. Nothing new at this point, still same of the same. Okay, let's move to. There's so many deals happening right now in transfers. So many deals. Sheffield United have signed Chidozie Ogbene on a season-long loan. Maguire has passed his medical. What? Boniface has passed his medical for Werder Bremen. What? Boniface will be going to Werder Bremen. What? What a transfer that is. But why? Why Werder Bremen? Victor Boniface has passed his medical to be going to Werder Bremen. What kind of move is that? I think this Issa deal, I think this Jan Wissa deal to Newcastle is a very, very good deal to me. Playing a second fiddle to Nick Vortimer that he will also challenge. I think that's a very good deal for me. That's a very, very good deal from Brentford. He's a Premier League proven player and he understands the league. So that's one as well. Yunus Musa have moved from AC Milan to Atalanta. So Galatasaray preparing a new bid to sign Porto goalkeeper Diogo Costa. Galatasaray are close to signing Diogo Costa. This Manchester United goalkeeper that they signed, it's crazy, man. It's crazy. It's crazy. I thought Manchester United would pick up Martinez from Aston Villa. I thought Manchester United would pick up Martinez from Aston Villa. That would have been a very good deal for Martinez, for Martinez, for Manchester United, because this is a Premier League proven player. This is a player that understands the Premier League already. So it is what it is, and let's see what happens. This Chelsea transfer window has been crazy. I thought Chelsea would have gone and get a defender. I don't know why Chelsea are not getting a defender. It's crazy, but it's really crazy. Chelsea needed a left center back. So I don't know how they want to do it. But Chelsea should have gone and get a defender. Nobody knows what's going on with Badashile. You know, Cole will be out for so long. So we're just left with 2 center back or 3 center back. Fofana is back, who has glass legs. And also Chalobah and Tosin. Apart from those 2 guys, I don't know who right now Chelsea are interested in signing. I have no idea currently who Chelsea are interested in signing in defense. And Chelsea are quiet about it. And it's crazy. It's crazy how Chelsea are quiet about signing a very, very good defender that would help Chelsea in the Champions League and in other competitions. It's crazy, man. But let's see what happens concerning that deal. Let's see how that deal goes. So Chelsea would be signing. Okay, breaking news. Victor Boniface to Werder Bremen is a done deal. Victor Boniface have joined Werder Bremen. Victor Boniface have left Leverkusen and joined Werder Bremen. I never saw this coming. Nobody saw this coming. That move to AC Milan would have been the perfect move for him. I don't think this move to me was a very good move. I think it's like taking a step backwards in your career. You are Boniface. You were part of the team that won the German league. You know, you are part of the team that went unbeaten. Everybody is making a move to a better club. You are going backwards. I think it's a very bad deal for me. Very, very bad deal. Victor Boniface, you know, is a very bad deal for me. Very, very bad deal for me. It's a very bad deal for me. I don't think that deal is supposed to be a kind of deal that he should be making at this stage of his career. Yes, he had injuries on his, with his on his knee. That doesn't mean he should be taking a step backwards now. Come on. That doesn't mean he should be taking a step backwards. To me, this move for Victor Boniface is a step backward. Share your thoughts in the comment. Let me know what you think about Victor Boniface's move to Werder Bremen. Share your thoughts in the comment and subscribe to this channel. Please subscribe to my channel. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button. It is very, very important to hit the subscribe button so you can get updates like this whenever I drop them. So there's a whole lot that is going on currently right now in the transfer zone. So the more you stick around and be on this live with me, the more I'll be giving it to you. Immediately it drops. 10 seconds, immediately the transfer news drops, I'll be giving it to you. So Liverpool are waiting. Another news concerning from Ben Jacobs. They said Liverpool are waiting for Crystal Palace to decide on whether to sanction the Magui's move after missing out on Igo. Clarity soon as Palace continue to discuss. So Crystal Palace are working on getting a replacement for Maguire, and Liverpool are ready, and he has done his medicals already at Liverpool. Now it's just time to sign his contract. So if he signs his contract right now, it's done. But Crystal Palace needs to replace Maguire first. That's the thing. Crystal Palace needs to replace Maguire first before they sanction the deal for Maguire to Liverpool. So that is what it is. So let's see how that goes. Genesis Antwi has left Chelsea and joined Strasbourg. He's said to stay at Chelsea, no more move to Strasbourg again. Are you serious? Genesis Antwi is said to stay back at Chelsea, no more move to Strasbourg. But why? See, I don't know. I don't know why, but why are some players so comfortable in staying without playing football and just keep collecting salary? Sterling, Chilwell, see, Sterling is even getting interest. That's one thing. Sterling is getting interest from Fulham. But you see, Ben Chilwell is not ready to move. That guy just want to collect him money, they go. Ben Chilwell is not ready to move to anywhere. And it's crazy. From the start of the season, the start of the transfer window to this very point, there has been no club that is involved or that is interested in signing Ben Chilwell. The only club interested in signing Ben Chilwell is that same Chelsea sister club. That same Chelsea sister club, Strasbourg, are the club interested in signing Ben Chilwell. Apart from that, so it's Chelsea that is interested in signing Ben Chilwell themselves, just to let him leave the club for financial gain and all of that. So it's a crazy one. It's a crazy one as I continue to bring to you transfer news and transfer stories. So do well to stick around and subscribe to this channel so we can keep talking about that. Let's go. I'm trying to get latest news concerning transfer stories. So many moves. Højlund has been unveiled as a new Napoli player. Rasmus Højlund has been unveiled as a new Napoli player. I think that's a very good move for him as well. So Crystal Palace just needs to replace Maguire before the move. So we're trying to get so many new updates concerning transfers right now. So Kolomani is doing his medicals currently at Tottenham Hotspur and is very close to joining Tottenham Hotspur. Let's not forget West Ham are making a late move to sign defender Axel Disasi. West Ham are making a late move to sign Axel Disasi, like I reported earlier. So let's keep going. There's a whole lot. Crystal Palace are advising in talks to sign Mano Solomon from Tottenham Hotspur. He was on loan out to Fulham last season. So Crystal Palace are interested in signing Mano Solomon. Emerson Palmieri has joined Marseille. And this El Canoes deal was a very surprising one for me. El Canoes deal was a very, very surprising one for me. El Canoes had interest from Tottenham Hotspur and Crystal Palace. So I have no idea why he still made that move to Germany. When he moved to Stuttgart, wow, that's not the kind of move we're expecting. And the way this guy's career has been, Samuel Ealing Jr. from Juventus went to Aston Villa, and from Aston Villa he has gone to West Brom in the Championship on a season-long loan. His career is actually going down, and it's not nice. Um, Now let's take a look at how much Liverpool has spent this season. Alexander Isak, 125 million pounds. Florian Wirtz, 116 million. Ugo Ekitike, 69 million pounds. Milos Kekes, 40 million pounds. Margei, 35 million pounds. Uh, Frimpong, 29.5 million pounds. Giovanni Leone, 26 million pounds. Amin Percy, 1.5 million pounds. Freddie Woodman, free. Liverpool have spent So we're back. We're back. Sorry for that interruption. So Ademola Lookman, that's the latest news right now. Ademola Lookman will not be joining Bayern Munich. The deal is off currently. Anthony and his agent are on their way to Real Betis. That's a done deal. And there's a year we go for Kevin. It's a year we go for Kevin to Fulham. A 45 million deal. Kevin to Fulham from Shakhtar Donetsk. That is a very, very good deal for Kevin. So Fabrizio is actually posting a lot currently right now. Randall Colomani has just signed his contract as a new Tottenham Hotspur player. Randall Colomani has just signed his contract as a new Tottenham Hotspur player. I think that's a very good deal. That is a very, very good deal for him on a season-long loan from PSG. So Randall Colomani has joined Tottenham Hotspur. Randall Colomani has joined Tottenham Hotspur on a season-long loan. Then Kelvin has joined Fulham on a 40 million plus 5 million add-on. So Kelvin, the winger from Shakhtar Donetsk, has joined Fulham. I think that's a very, very good deal for Fulham. Fulham are signing on deadline day. Fulham have signed Tariq George. Fulham have signed Kelvin. Fulham are close to signing Chukwueze. Fulham are close to signing Sterling. So Kelvin have signed for Fulham. I think that is a very, very good deal. Victor Boniface. What a transfer. See, I didn't see that one coming. I didn't see the Victor Boniface move coming. Victor Boniface joining Werder Bremen. I didn't see that move coming. I don't know why he made that move. But that is not the kind of move that befits his kind of his kind of striker. So Victor Boniface have left Bayer Leverkusen and joined Werder Bremen. Well, it is what it is in football. That's one thing about deadline day moves. Deadline day moves are shocking moves. If you want to see shocking moves in football, wait until deadline day. Shocking moves happening right, left, and center. And that's what it is about the game. Once you delay your transfer until the end, to the deadline day, anything can happen at that point. That's what made me remember the move for Peter Odewingie. Remember that move for Peter Odewingie, who drove to Arsenal, from West Brom. That was a shocker. These days, it don't happen anymore. These days, Fabrizio breaks news before he even gets to the public. So it is what it is. It is what it is. So 1 hour to go right now. 1 hour to go until deadline day, or let me just say 55 minutes to go until deadline day. The move for Maguire's move to Liverpool is on the verge of collapse because Crystal Palace have not found a replacement yet. So deadline day moves are like that. Shocking and surprises right, left, and center. Deadline day moves are like that. Shocking moves right, left, and center. Shocking moves right, left, and center. That's how deadline day moves are. Shocking moves everywhere. So that's one thing about delaying transfers until deadline day. There's a whole lot that happens on that deadline day. So let's keep an eye on that. Victor Boniface. Less than 1 hour to the end of transfer window. Victor Boniface has made the move. He said, here we go for Victor Boniface to Bremen. Werder Bremen. Victor Boniface have signed for Werder Bremen. This is the news, and this is the breaking news concerning Victor Boniface currently right now to Werder Bremen. Victor Boniface have made that move to Werder Bremen. What a transfer that is for him. I'm not impressed with that transfer, but it is what it is. It is what it is. Then Nicholas Jackson's move to Bayern Munich is a done deal. Loan deal with obligation to buy. So that is what's going on right now.
Deal. There is a £35 million fee on the table. All of these questions to come and to be resolved with 52 minutes left. It's extraordinary that Palace are in this situation.
That's Maguire's story right now is trending everywhere because Maguire currently is on the verge. This deal is on the verge of collapse. I don't know why I feel Chelsea transfer is done in terms of incomings. I think Chelsea transfer currently is done. I think Chelsea has just rounding up deals to sell players. Chelsea are not interested in buying any more players, and that is one thing. If anything happens to Tosin or Chalobah at this point, Chelsea will be in another crisis. Chelsea will be thrown into crisis if anything happens to Chalobah or Tosin. So I have no idea why Chelsea are not bringing in a defender, a real proper defender. I have no idea why Chelsea are not bringing in defender. Chelsea need defenders at this point. One centre back to me. One centre back. Chelsea need one centre back to me at this point. One centre back. That's what I think Chelsea needs at this point. One centre back. One left-footed centre back. Because I don't see Badiashile up to that level yet at Chelsea. I don't see him. I don't see Badiashile yet. It's crazy. It's crazy. So what a transfer. What a transfer. Tolu Arokodare have signed for Wolves. Tolu Arokodare have signed for Wolves. So let's see what's going on right now with Fabrizio. So I'll be keeping tabs with Fabrizio to see what's going on right now. The latest news 3 minutes ago was Victor Boniface have joined Werder Bremen until 2026. Loan is a loan deal for Victor Boniface as medical has been completed. Loan deal with part of his salary covered. So Victor Boniface have left Bayer Leverkusen and joined Werder Bremen on a season-long loan. It's a year we go for my Nigerian brother. It's a year we go for my Nigerian brother. Samuel Chukwueze have joined Fulham. Hey, I think Fulham did well today. Fulham have signed Kelvin. Fulham have signed Tariq George. Fulham have signed Chukwueze. What a transfer. What a transfer. Fulham have signed Chukwueze. Fulham have signed Chukwueze from AC Milan. Fulham have signed Chukwueze. I think this will be a very, very good move for Fulham. Signing Chukwueze. The total fee could reach over 26 million euros. He is now at Fulham training ground after medical already done. So Fulham have joined Chukwueze have joined Fulham on a season-long loan. Chukwueze have joined Fulham on a season-long loan. What a move. What a move that is for him. What a move. I just wish he proves himself in the Premier League. He's a very good player. I just wish he prove himself. I just wish he prove himself in the Premier League. I think Fulham are still going to do so well this season. Manchester United are not signing anybody again. I think they are done with their transfers for this season. So let's just keep refreshing and keep checking the next move. Let me see what David Oyston is actually reporting currently right now. So Fulham has signed Chukwueze from AC Milan. What a transfer that is. What a transfer move that is. Fulham have signed Chukwueze from AC Milan. Let's talk about just give me a minute. So Fulham have signed Chukwueze. Fulham have signed Chukwueze. What a move for Fulham, and what a fantastic move for him. Chukwueze, I think he's going to do well in the Premier League. Victor Boniface have moved to Werder Bremen. I don't blame him. I don't blame the move when you don't have a very good agent that can actually change things for you and make things happen for you. That is one of the things that happens in football. So Nicholas Jackson has also moved to German League. I think German League is even being so attractive to so many players, to so many players right now. So what's a move for Nicholas Jackson, and Victor Boniface, like I said earlier, has moved to Werder Bremen. What a move! What a move for Victor Boniface to Werder Bremen. There are so many news happening right now on the transfer market. So many moves. Let me see if there's any other news concerning that. It's the Magay news right now that is trending everywhere. Magay's move is trending everywhere as we speak. Magay's move is trending everywhere as we speak. Now, Magay underwent medical ahead of a proposed transfer from Crystal Palace to Liverpool, but move in jeopardy amid Crystal Palace issues finding an adequate replacement. There's still nothing progressing. So, Crystal Palace will not let Magay leave if they don't find a replacement. Crystal Palace will not let Magay leave if they don't find a replacement. That's what's going on right now, in the transfer market. Crystal Palace needs to replace first. Now, another news, Gavi Galan to Nottingham Forest. Here we go from Atletico Madrid, but that's not a very concrete news. Raheem Sterling situation right now, he doesn't want to leave. That's another news right now that is trending. There's still nothing progressing over Raheem Sterling future. Nothing progressing concerning Raheem Sterling future. I think that is a very serious one over there. Raheem Sterling, nothing is progressing concerning Raheem Sterling future, and it's crazy. Raheem Sterling needs to leave Chelsea, and he doesn't want to go. See, sometimes I just feel baffled. Like, why do players have to wait till transfer deadline day? Like, why do players have to wait till transfer deadline day before they make a move? If you're watching me, please let me know. Let me know what you think. Why do players have to wait till transfer deadline day before they make that move? Like, why do they have to keep waiting and keep waiting and keep waiting to transfer deadline day before they make a move? Nothing yet with Raheem Sterling. Raheem Sterling is still at Chelsea. There's no move currently for Raheem Sterling, and I think Fulham are not going to sign Raheem Sterling anymore, because right now they have Chukwueze, they have Kevin, and I don't think he's going to come. I don't think Raheem Sterling is going to make that move to Fulham again. So Chelsea needs to find another solution for Raheem Sterling at this point. Chelsea needs to find another solution for Raheem Sterling. Raheem Sterling's story right now is his situation right now is crazy. It's not even only Raheem Sterling. Ben Chilwell. Ben Chilwell, nothing on Ben Chilwell at this point. Ben Chilwell doesn't even want to make a move. That's how crazy it is currently. Ben Chilwell doesn't even want to make a move currently, and it's very, very crazy at this point. Ben Chilwell doesn't want to make a move. Raheem Sterling doesn't want to make a move. These guys are staying put at Chelsea for another 6 months. If they don't make a move right now, the only option in the next few days will be to go to Turkey. That is the only option, to go to Turkey. And most players doesn't want to go to Turkey, so they have to wait till January, because when the transfer window shuts, the next option, if not Turkey, is January. So they have to wait for another 5 to 6 months before they make another move. And it's crazy at this point. It's crazy. So let's see what's going on right now with other players. Victor Boniface's own was very, very quick. No one saw that one coming. I even thought he would be staying back at Bayer Leverkusen, but it is what it is. So let's keep checking which other players are making that move. If you're new to this channel, please subscribe to this channel, because there are so many transfer stories we are covering right now simultaneously. So join this channel and let's keep growing. Now, the latest story currently right now is Victor Boniface and Maguire. Maguire move to Liverpool is on the verge of collapse. Maguire's move to Liverpool is on the verge of collapse. The reason is because Crystal Palace have not found a replacement. So Blue Coast sister club, that's Strasbourg, signed Martial Godo and Enciso. So they are on their way to sign the contract currently right now in France. Godo with his agents and his brother are on their way to sign the contract at Strasbourg. So that is a very good move for Strasbourg. I think that Enciso is a very good player. Yeah. Enciso is a very, very good player. So if you're just coming into this channel, see Victor Boniface to Werder Bremen. It's a done deal. Victor Boniface have made that move to Werder Bremen. It's a done deal. So we have 40 minutes left. So don't leave this life. We have 40 minutes left to see what's going on right now in the transfer market. Liverpool are buying, and they just have one more transfer to complete. Charlton. So Celtic have dropped out of the race to sign Datro Fofana from Chelsea. Now, Charlton are the latest club to emerge as favourite to land Datro Fofana ahead of Preston on loan. So it will be going to the Championship. Datro Fofana will be heading to the Championship as a striker. So let's see what happens with that. So I'll be keeping tabs. Now, 31 minutes ago, Harvey Elliott deal to Aston Villa has been official. I think there's been negotiations with Morgan Rogers as well. Okay, Morgan Rogers might be joining Liverpool in the next coming months, according to the reports here. Maybe January or at the end of the season, Morgan Rogers will be joining Liverpool. So let's see what's going on from Transfer News Live. Anthony's deal to Real Betis has been confirmed and completed, so he has moved. Manchester United has made a late call. To sign Conor Gallagher. But Atletico Madrid were only willing to sell on a permanent. Manchester United tried to sign Gallagher. That would have paved the way for Kobe Mainoo to leave. Wow. But Atletico Madrid only wants a permanent move. One deal that really got me sad, is Ademola Lookman move to Bayern Munich is off at this point. It's a very, very sad one. It's a very, very sad one. Ademola Lookman's move to Bayern Munich is off. It's a very sad one. This was a player that won the Europa League. This was the player that won the Europa League for Atlanta. He was disrespected. He was humiliated. It's sad. In Tottenham were interested at some point. As at yesterday, Tottenham were interested in signing Ademola Lookman. Then he went to Bayern Munich. I think there was a deal for Bayern Munich for him to sign. But at the end of the day, it didn't work out. So he has returned. I think he has returned back to Atlanta. It's a sad one. It's a sad one. But at the end of the day, the two teams that actually did well in the transfer window will be Liverpool and Manchester City. Brilliant transfers. So let's see what's going on with Fabrizio. Fabrizio is posting every single minute. Is keeping us updated on what's going on the transfer market. Fulham agreed to sign Kevin. Okay, still the Kevin deal. Let's see what's going on with Chelsea. Because nothing from Arsenal apart from Ekampe. Ekampe will be signed by Arsenal. Manchester United, nothing apart from the goalkeeper Sané Lammens that was signed today. Liverpool, Maguire will be signing for Liverpool. Who again? Manchester City, they've signed Donnarumma. Donnarumma have signed for Manchester City on it, I think at the 30 million deal. Let me check how much. Yes, he has signed from PSG. Donnarumma have signed from PSG. So let's keep going. Let's see any latest news concerning these stories. I'm so happy for my Nigerian brothers Chukwueze and Victor Boniface who made their move, who made their move to another club. Chukwueze has made that move to Fulham. Why for Victor Boniface? Victor Boniface has made that move to Werder Bremen. That is not a very, very good move for me. That is not a very good move for me. I'm checking Austin, Ben Jacobs, Fabrizio. I'm checking everywhere so I can keep you guys updated on what's going on concerning transfers at this point. Fantastic reports coming from everywhere. So stick around and subscribe. Leeds United are in active talks to sign Harry Wilson. Now, let's see what's going on with nothing on Chelsea transfers. They say nothing is progressing. According to Matt Law, nothing is progressing. Okay. Manchester City are set to complete the signing of Donnarumma from PSG. Okay, that we've already said that. Now they say there's nothing progressing over the future of Raheem Sterling. So Raheem Sterling might be staying at Chelsea. Chelsea are running out of time right now to secure transfers and to secure deals. I wish Chelsea would sign a defender. I wish Chelsea would sign his left centre back. I wish Chelsea would have signed the left centre back. But it's sad. It's sad that no one is coming into Chelsea because of the restrictions. The UEFA restrictions is giving Chelsea so much headache at this point. The UEFA restrictions is too much for Chelsea at this point. Too much. Like Chelsea cannot confidently go into the market right now and sign any player. So it's a sad one. Erik ten Hag has been sacked. Jose Mourinho has been sacked. One other coach has been sacked. The former Manchester United coach. And funny enough, all three of them were former Manchester United coach. Funny enough, all three of them are former Manchester United coaches. All three of them have been sacked. All three former Manchester United coaches have been sacked. Ole Gunnar Solskjaer, Jose Mourinho, and Erik ten Hag. All of them has been sacked by their clubs. All. And funny enough, they are all former Manchester United coaches. So in the next 34 minutes, it's going to be over. In the next 34 minutes, the transfer window is going to shut. Teams are rushing to get deals done. Paperworks are going on at this point. So stick around, stay on this channel while I give you guys a whole lot on what's going on right now in the transfer market. So stick around. Another transfer is coming in. With less than an hour remaining, Raheem Sterling future is still hanging by a thread. Raheem Sterling, with 1 hour of transfer window remaining, there is still nothing progressing over Raheem Sterling. Raheem Sterling doesn't want to make that move. And if he makes that move, it will free up a lot of space because of salaries and all of that for Chelsea. So I don't know what's going on with Sterling. Sterling doesn't want to make a move away from Chelsea. He will play in the under-21 in the next 6 months. He's not going to play football for Chelsea if he doesn't make that move. If Raheem Sterling doesn't make that move, he's not going to play for Chelsea in the next 6 months. So he will definitely go and play with the under-21s. So this is what it is in football. I don't know why, but he's collecting his salary, and that's the most important thing to him. But it's a crazy thing to do. It's a very, very crazy thing to do. Let's see how that goes. Maguire, still no solution for Maguire. I can see your questions. You're asking me if there's any solution for Maguire. There's no solution for Maguire at this point. So Maguire might be staying back at Crystal Palace unless something drastic and dramatic happens in the next few minutes. Unless something happens in the next few minutes, Maguire will be staying back at Crystal Palace. Unless something happens in the next few minutes, Maguire will be staying back at Crystal Palace. If you can hear me, please indicate that you guys are hearing me. Maguire will be staying back at Crystal Palace. Gundogan has moved. Gundogan has moved from Manchester City to Galatasaray. Victor Boniface have moved to Werder Bremen. Crystal Palace are having difficulty replacing Maguire, so they have not signed the contract. They have not signed the contract. So it's a crazy move. It's a crazy move. I wonder how James Trafford will be feeling right now at Manchester City. A goalkeeper that was signed a few weeks ago, a month ago rather. A goalkeeper that was signed will now be sitting on the bench because Manchester City have signed another goalkeeper. That's a very, very sad one for him. A goalkeeper that did so well at Burnley. It's a crazy one. It's a crazy one. It's a crazy one. It's a crazy one. So probably he might still be leaving. James Trafford might leave in January. He might leave at the end of the summer. But one thing with Manchester City is that they have two quality goalkeepers, and that is it about that. They have two quality goalkeepers, on their ranks at this point. So Raheem Sterling is set to stay at Chelsea unless something really unexpected and dramatic happens. Raheem Sterling is set to stay at Chelsea unless something really dramatic happens. Raheem Sterling is set to stay at Chelsea. Unless something really dramatic happens. Initially, I thought the transfer window is going to close by 11 p.m. Just when I now checked again, and I saw that the transfer window is shutting down by 7 p.m. And we have 30 minutes to the end of the transfer window. So many transfers is going to be happening. So I'll just be on Fabrizio's page and see what's going on right now. Nothing of such at this point. Everything is still quiet. No player is making a move currently right now. Every player are doing their medicals. The one that have made that move are doing their medicals at this point in order to beat the time. Are doing their medicals at this point. Raheem Sterling will be staying at Chelsea. It's a very sad one. I wanted him to leave Chelsea. I wanted him to go. So I don't know. I don't have any idea why. And it's crazy, man. Because for so long, the transfer window has been open for so long. Why did Raheem Sterling didn't make that move? He was so confident in receiving that 325 million pounds, 325,000 pounds per week. And Chelsea are trying to get him off their books because of the UEFA restrictions. 30 minutes to go. 30 minutes to go. 30 minutes to go. Tell me who you think might make a move. Share your thoughts in the comment. Tell me who you think might make a move. Do you think Raheem Sterling can still make a move? Do you think any other players you have in mind can still make a move? And what would you rate your club transfers in the last few months? People are talking about Raheem Sterling here. People are talking about Raheem Sterling here. No current news. The only one we've gotten is Maguire, who is having a standoff currently right now with Crystal Palace move to Liverpool. The move might not go through until Crystal Palace find a good replacement. If not, they will not be willing to lose him. So They have to find a very, very good replacement first before anything else happens. So let's see what's going on with that deal. Let's see what's happening with that deal. So nothing currently going on right now. Nothing currently going on right now. It's sad though. It's sad seeing Raheem Sterling stay back at Chelsea. I've wanted him to always leave because he's of no use. He's doing nothing there. He went on loan to Arsenal last season and he didn't perform at all at Arsenal. So this is the time right now for him to make another move. This is the time right now for him to make that move. But he doesn't want to go. And nobody is actually coming in for Raheem Sterling at this point. As it stands now, Raheem Sterling would be staying back at Chelsea. It's a very sad situation over there at Chelsea. Raheem Sterling looks like he will be staying at Chelsea unless something unexpected and dramatic happens. Everybody's reporting the same thing. Raheem Sterling will be staying back at Chelsea unless something dramatic and unexpected happens. Let's see what happens in the next 25 minutes. The countdown to the end of the transfer window. Raheem Sterling will be, looks like he's in. The countdown to the end of the transfer window. Wow! Tottenham has actually surprised me this season. Tottenham have surprised me. Liverpool have surprised me a whole lot this season. A lot. They've surprised me so much this season. Manchester City have bought players as well. But I would have wanted Chelsea to get at least one more defender. Because Fofana cannot be relied on. We have Fofana, only three center backs right now. Fofana, Chalobah, and Tosin. In case if one goes on an injury right now, who comes in? Nobody. Nobody comes in. Nobody comes in currently right now. So it's crazy at this point. It's crazy at this point. So let's keep looking, let's keep checking, let's keep seeing. Let's keep checking what's going on right now in the transfer market. I feel how else can Chelsea send and pursue Raheem Sterling? How else? How else can Chelsea send Raheem Sterling away from Chelsea? How else? Because Chelsea have done everything possible to send Raheem Sterling away. And I'm not even hearing anything concerning Disasi's move at this point. Because it's been 1 hour ago. West Ham are in talks. West Ham are in talks to sign Disasi. That's what I heard 1 hour ago. So right now, we've not heard anything concerning Disasi. There's nothing concerning Disasi at this point. And everywhere is quiet. In the last 10 minutes, 20 minutes, the last 20 minutes, everywhere has been quiet. Rasmus Højlund has joined Napoli on a season-long loan with an obligation to buy, conditional obligation to buy. Rasmus Højlund, can you guys see? Rasmus Højlund have joined Napoli on a season-long loan with an obligation to buy. So that deal is done. Checking for other reports to bring to you guys, so stick around. Rasmus Højlund have joined Napoli on a season-long loan. Fenerbahce have signed Asensio. Fenerbahce have signed Asensio on the 8.5 million deal permanent fee. Fenerbahce and Galatasaray will face it off in the Turkish league this season because both are signing very quality players. Fenerbahce have signed Marco Asensio on a permanent deal for 8.5 million. What a transfer. Alexandra Isak has completed his transfer. His medical is done and done by the announcement. So Isak, excuse me, Isak has moved to Liverpool. Done deal. His medical has been completed. It has always gone. It's always bound to happen. It was always bound to happen. But that fee is high. You 125 million pounds with 5 million on add-ons. That deal is very expensive. Very, very expensive. I wonder why most clubs did not go for Osimhen when he was available. But it is what it is. Cremonese have signed Makayi Faye on loan from Rennes. Fluminense have signed Makayi Faye from Rennes. What a move. So what's going on right now in the transfer market is we are waiting for reports, because in the next 20 minutes it's going to shut down. So we are waiting for reports concerning what is really going on right now in the transfer market. So let's keep waiting and let's see what's going on. I'm checking everywhere at every time, at every second, to see what's the latest concerning. And the latest concerning Chelsea is Raheem Sterling, who has refused to leave Chelsea. He knows that if he doesn't make a move away from Chelsea, he would be sidelined. He would be sidelined at this point. So let's see what happens. So he has to make that move. Yes, we're back. We're back. Sorry for the interruption. We're back. So let's see what's going on right now in on the transfer market. Let's see what's going on currently right now on the transfer market. Just a second. Let's see what's going on right now. It's less than 18 minutes to the end of the transfer window. Less than 18 minutes to the end of the transfer window. So let's see what's going on right now on the transfer market. So stick around, stick with me in the next 20 minutes. There will be so much coming up right now in the next 20 minutes. So stick around while we check what's going on with. Let's check what's going on right now on the transfer market. Brian Mbolo has signed his contract as a new Rennes player. Udinese agreed deal to sign Idrissa Gueye for Metz. Those are not important transfers. We're talking about important transfers here. I've not heard anything concerning Alex Disasi and Raheem Sterling in the last 20 minutes. Nothing is going on currently between both players. Axel Disasi and Raheem Sterling are set to stay back at Chelsea at this point. If something doesn't happen in the next 15-20 minutes, they will be staying back at Chelsea. Axel Disasi will be staying back at Chelsea as well as Raheem Sterling if nothing happens in the next 16 minutes. So it's 16 minutes to the end of the transfer window. Let's see what happens. 16 minutes to the end of the transfer window. Let's see what happens. So stick around on this page. I will check what's going on right now on the transfer market. The paperwork for McGill is signed, sealed, and delivered. McGill is back to Chelsea at this point. This transfer window has been crazy, man. This transfer window has been really, really crazy. Transfer window has been crazy. What's your surprising? Tell me, guys. You guys chat. Tell me what's your surprising transfers of this summer transfer window. Is there any particular transfer that has actually surprised you so much? Please share your thoughts. Let me know in the comment section which particular transfer have surprised you the most. Which particular transfer have surprised you the most this summer? Because there are so many transfers that has happened. So which one has surprised you the most this summer? Let me know which one has surprised you the most and share your thoughts in the comments. Which particular transfers have surprised you the most this summer? Let me know what you think. So we keep checking. 15 minutes to the end of the transfer window. So I'll be counting down. Javi Gallant to Nottingham Forest deal collapsing as not ready in time for the documents. Gosh. What? Gallant from Atletico Madrid to Nottingham Forest is collapsing as they are not ready in time for documents. I am sure Fabrizio, I'm sure it's not only him that is tweeting this thing. I'm sure he has like a team of people who have his accounts logged in on every of their cell phones. And when you just tell them tweet, they tweet. Once you just tell them post, they post and all of that. Because with that kind of having over 120 million followers in all social media platforms, I don't think he will be doing this work alone. Probably, especially these tweets. I think he would have been telling his team to post, don't post this one, you post. Or his team would have been, they even know, are getting information and they will be posting by themselves. So it is what it is about transfers, and that is how it is. So let's keep checking. Let's keep checking what's going on right now in the transfer market. Kusi Asare to Fulham almost done. Fulham are still signing. Loan deal with option to buy 4 million. Fulham had to beat Anderlecht, PSV, and Sports into his signature. All clubs believed to become an European top striker. They've signed a striker, Bayern too, which is why it's only a loan without option. Oh, Fulham have signed a striker from Bayern Munich on a season-long loan. Fulham have signed a striker from Bayern Munich on a season-long loan. And to me, I think that is a very good move. That is a very, very good move to me. Fulham have signed a striker on a season-long loan from Bayern Munich. And that is a very good move to me. A very, very good move to me. So let's see what's going on right now with the last few minutes of the transfer window rather. Let's see what's happening with the last few minutes of the transfer market. Don't deal. Anthony have signed for Rebetis. It's a done deal. Anthony have signed for Rebetis. A done deal. Anthony have signed for Rebetis. What a transfer that is. What a move that is for him. Anthony have signed on the 22 million deal plus 3 million add-ons. Anthony have signed for Rebetis. What a move. Reiss Nelson has confirmed his move from Arsenal to Brentford. That's a good deal. That's a very, very good deal. So nothing serious in the last couple of minutes. As time is running now, we have 10 minutes to go. 10 minutes to go. Nothing is happening on the transfer market at this point. We keep refreshing to see the latest transfer stories concerning transfers at this point. 10 minutes to go for transfers to actually close. Tell me who's your most surprising transfers of this transfer window in the comment section. What's your most surprising transfer in this transfer window? I think Bonanote is going to do well at Chelsea. I just have that feeling that this guy is not really a bad player. I think this guy is a very, very talented player who will learn a lot, from Cole Palmer. I think Bonanote will do so well at Chelsea. So well at Chelsea. I think he's going to learn so much, from Cole Palmer. He has everything it takes. He's a very talented player. He has everything it takes to succeed at Chelsea. So Bonanote, watch out for Bonanote, a very, very good attacking midfielder who would do so well with, at Chelsea. See, Brighton knows, right, that this guy is a very good player. Brighton knows that for a fact. That this guy is a very, very, in fact, this guy is a talent. They know. So, for that reason, they are not letting him go on a permanent deal. For that reason, they are trying to keep him back in their portfolio, so that next season, if he does well at Chelsea and Chelsea wants to sign him, he will be worth more than that price. That is how it is. So he's not going to be leaving Brighton on a permanent deal. So let's keep, watching and see how that goes. Disasi and Sterling are set to stay back at Chelsea at this point. It is 9 minutes to go, and Disasi and Chelsea are looking to be staying back. Disasi is looking to do everything possible for him to leave, but he will be staying back as he stands at Chelsea because no club currently right now is paying for Disasi. No club right now is paying for Disasi. West Ham were very close. Crystal Palace were interested, but currently right now, nobody and nothing is happening for Disasi. Disasi might be staying back at Chelsea. Nothing for Barcelona, nothing from Bayern Munich, nothing from Barcelona, nothing from Real Madrid. Everything is on the Premier League. Everything is in the Premier League. Every transfer story right now is in the Premier League, because Barcelona are quiet, Real Madrid are quiet at this point. So let's see what happens with that. Let's see what happens with that deal. Let's see what happens with that deal. Let's see what happens with that deal. So we have 8 minutes to go. I'll keep counting down to the end of the transfer window. We have 8 minutes to go until the end of the transfer window. I don't think there will be any late surprises. I think this is as good as done at this point. I don't think there will be any late surprises at this point, because with the way it is, there's nothing coming out from anywhere at this point. Deals are collapsing and deals are getting signed as well. So Udinese have agreed to sign Gay from Metz. Nothing serious. It's just the Victor Boniface deal to Werder Bremen, which was a done deal. Kolomwani's move to Tottenham Hotspur is a done deal as well. Kevin moves to Fulham is a done deal as well. There's a deal that might collapse, and this is the deal. Maguire deal would collapse because there's no time to sign a replacement for him. Maguire will be staying at Crystal Palace because there is nobody right now that is willing to go to Crystal Palace to replace him. So Maguire will be staying back. Manchester United made a loan move for Conor Gallagher, but was rejected as Atletico Madrid wanted a permanent sale for Conor Gallagher. So and that would have paved the way for Kobbie Mainoo to actually leave. That would have paved the way for Kobbie Mainoo to leave Manchester United on a season-long loan. But it is what it is in football. Anything can happen. So Manchester United have signed a goalkeeper. Chelsea did not do any deadline day deals to sign anybody. Rather, they sold Tyreek George to Fulham. So that is what's happening. Nicholas Jackson deal has just been signed. Nicholas Jackson deal has just been signed. He's a new Bayern Munich player. 5 more minutes to go. 5 more minutes to go. Nicholas Jackson deal has just been signed. He is a new Bayern Munich player. Nicholas Jackson deal has just been signed. He's a new Bayern Munich player. Nicholas Jackson deal has just been signed. He is a new Bayern Munich player. So that deal was completed in time, for him. So 5 minutes to go, 5 more minutes to go, and that will be over. It will be the end of the transfer window. For any deal that was not completed, they have to wait till January. Nicholas Jackson's saga is over. He has signed as a new Bayern Munich player. Nicholas Jackson's saga is over. He has signed as a new Bayern Munich player. What a move and what a transfer for Nicholas Jackson. What a transfer for Nicholas Jackson. Nicholas Jackson's move has just been signed as a new Bayern Munich player, signed, from Chelsea. So Lens have signed Edward. Edward from Crystal Palace have joined Lens on the 3.7 million deal. Cremonese have signed Jeremy Sarmiento on loan from Brighton. Charlie Taylor has joined West Brom on season-long loan from Southampton. Werder Bremen have signed Victor Boniface from Bayer Leverkusen on loan. Burnley have signed Benfica midfielder Florentino Luis on a season-long loan. Anthony have signed for Real Betis until 2030. Victor Boniface have joined Werder Bremen. Rios Nelson is on the verge of joining. In fact, he has joined already. Niels Nelson has joined Brentford from Arsenal. Rios Nelson. Now, Fenerbahce have signed all documents for Asensio. Fenerbahce have joined Asensio have joined Fenerbahce. Rasmus Højlund has joined Napoli. Rasmus Højlund has joined Napoli. Alexander Isak has joined Liverpool. Donnarumma has joined Manchester City. Erik ten Hag has been sacked. Mikel Faye has joined Rennes. So Conor Gallagher, Manchester United made an offer to sign Conor Gallagher on loan, but that deal got collapsed as Atletico Madrid were expecting a permanent offer. Ademola Lookman moved to Bayern Munich is off. No more move for Lookman. That's it, chat. Disasi will remain at Chelsea. Disasi will remain at Chelsea. It's 2 minutes to the end of the transfer window, and Disasi will remain at Chelsea. It's 2 minutes to the end of the transfer window, and Disasi will remain at Chelsea. It's 2 minutes to the end of the transfer window, and Disasi and Sterling will remain at Chelsea. Those were the two, even Chilwell, those were the players I wanted out. Those were the players I wanted out. Those were the players I wanted out. Sterling, Chilwell, Disasi. Those were the players I wanted out. Now they will be staying back at Chelsea. They'll be staying back at Chelsea. 1 minute. There's nothing that can happen again. 1 minute. There's nothing that can happen again. 1 minute to the end of the transfer window. There is nothing that can happen again. 1 minute to the end of the transfer window. There is nothing that can happen again at this point. Every player's documents have been signed. Medicals have been taken. Everything done. There is no more transfer news. There's no more transfer stories. So I'll be giving my transfer news tonight as well. My normal transfer news to round up everything that has happened today in the transfer market. So join me on Facebook, Instagram, and YouTube. So subscribe if you are new to this channel. Please subscribe. Please subscribe to my channel. The transfer window has been held hectic. I don't know. Normally, the transfer window usually ends. It has done. It has done, or it is done, or it has finished. Transfer window closed. Transfer window closed. So, Disasi will be staying at Chelsea. Sterling will be staying at Chelsea. The transfer window has shut. It's sad that Chelsea were not able to get all those players off. That was one thing that happens when you leave things too late. When you leave things too late, that is what happens. That is really, really what happens when you leave things too late. It's a sad one. It's a sad one that Sterling will be staying back, Ben Chilwell will be staying. They didn't even make any move to leave. Like, the salaries were so big that they didn't even make any move to leave Chelsea. They didn't make any move at all to leave Chelsea. It's crazy. Transfer window is short and it is over. It's a sad one that Sterling and Ben Chilwell will be staying back at the club, but it is what it is, and that is football for you. So let me know what you think about this transfer window. Transfer window has currently shut. It's official. The transfer window has shut down. No more transfers, no more players going to any club at this point. At this point, it is only Turkey that is available right now for transfer. Turkey and Saudi are available right now for transfers. So if any player right now still wants to leave, there's every opportunity to go to Turkey and go to Saudi Arabia. It's a very sad one that Sterling and Disasi and Ben Chilwell are still back at Chelsea because there was no solution for them. I wish Chelsea can just terminate their contract, let them just leave, because this is crazy at this point. They're not going to get back into the team. Disasi and the rest are not going to get back into the Chelsea team. So it is what it is. The transfer window has shut. It is over. The transfer window is done. The transfer window is done for Chelsea and every other club. and it is crazy at this point. No more transfers. That means the Magui's deal did not go through. Magui's deal did not go through. The Isak deal to Liverpool went through, but the Magui's deal, I think that Magui's deal did not go through because I didn't get any reports concerning that the transfer window has shut. Ben Chilwell, Ben Chilwell, Ben Chilwell, Ben Chilwell has moved to Strasbourg. What? Ben Chilwell has moved to Strasbourg. I was not talking about Ben Chilwell just now. Ben Chilwell has moved to Strasbourg. We can be getting more surprises, though. We might still get more surprises in the next few minutes. Ben Chilwell has moved to Strasbourg. Ben Chilwell agreed to sign Strasbourg on a 2-year contract. Here we go. Ben Chilwell has moved to Strasbourg. Just when I thought the transfer window has shut and nothing is going to happen, Ben Chilwell has moved to Strasbourg. Medical done, and Chilwell joins ambitious project at Strasbourg with Lime Resenoir with European football. Ben Chilwell has joined Strasbourg. Hear me, I hear. Ben Chilwell has finally left Chelsea, but he's still in that Chelsea family. Ben Chilwell has left Chelsea and joined Strasbourg. Finally, oh, it's about to go down. Finally, oh. Ben Chilwell has left Chelsea and joined Strasbourg. Finally, Ben Chilwell has left Chelsea and joined Strasbourg. Finally. After how many? After so long, he did well, but injuries actually delayed his career at Chelsea. So Ben Chilwell has finally joined Strasbourg. Ben Chilwell has left Chelsea and joined Strasbourg. So we're left with Sterling and Disasi. I wish there can be a surprise for Sterling and Disasi right now because Ben Chilwell has joined Strasbourg. So I wish there is any story for Disasi and Sterling in the next few minutes before I go off. I'm hoping, I'm praying there is stories elsewhere that I can report concerning Sterling and Disasi. Ben Chilwell has joined Strasbourg, from Chelsea. Just when I thought the deal was over, Ben Chilwell has joined Strasbourg from Chelsea. What a transfer that is. Rasmus Højlund has joined, Napoli. Let me do a recap. So the recap here is Ben Chilwell has joined Strasbourg from Chelsea on a 2-year deal. Nico Jackson have signed for Bayern Munich. Okay, let's go. Rasmus Højlund have signed for Napoli on a season-long loan with a 44 million buy option. Julio Enciso is on his way to join Strasbourg. In fact, he has joined Strasbourg. The most surprising and shocking one for today is Victor Boniface. Victor Boniface has joined Werder Bremen. There's a report that said Disasi was reluctant to join West Ham. West Ham was very close and was pushing to sign Disasi. Disasi did not want to go to West Ham. Samuel Chukwueze has joined Fulham. So we move. Raheem Sterling stays at Chelsea. Disasi stays at Chelsea. There's another option for Disasi and Sterling, Saudi Arabia and Turkey. Fulham have signed Kelvin from Shakhtar Donetsk. Maguire, I've not heard anything concerning Maguire. Maguire might be staying put at Crystal Palace. Galatasaray have signed Ike Gundogan. Igor Jesus' move to Crystal Palace collapsed, so he might be heading back to Brighton. Nicolo Zaniolo have signed for Udinese. Benjamin Pavard have signed for Marseille. Nicolas Jackson move is done and dusted. Nicholas Jackson is now a player of Bayern Munich. Facundo Bunanote has signed for Chelsea and he has been unveiled as a new Chelsea player. Manuel Akanji has joined Inter Milan. Manuel Akanji has joined Inter Milan from Manchester City. While Tyreek George has joined Fulham. Tyreek George has joined Fulham. Harvey Elliott have joined Aston Villa from Liverpool. Kolo Muani has joined Tottenham Hotspur on a season-long loan from PSG. Raheem Sterling will be staying back at Chelsea. Raheem Sterling will be staying back at Chelsea this summer. So many transfers actually happened today. Which one is your most surprising transfer that happened today? So many transfers happened today. Which one is your most surprising transfers that happened today? Mine is Victor Boniface. My surprising transfers for today is Victor Boniface to Werder Bremen. That was a shocker. I never saw that coming. I never thought that would happen. But it is what it is. That is what happens on transfer window. That is what happened on transfer deadline day. When you leave things too late, that is what happens. That is what happens on transfer deadline day. That is what happens on transfer deadline day. When you leave things too late, that is what happens. It is what it is in football. So that will be the end of transfer window. That will be the end of our transfer life. Thank you so much to everybody who joined me on this live. Thank you so much. This live was supposed to hold by 9 p.m. because I thought the transfer window was going to close by 11. But when I checked again, the transfer window was supposed to start. I was supposed to end by 7 p.m. So it is over. Thank you so much to everybody who joined me today. I love you guys. Please subscribe to my channel and get fantastic football updates and get so much when it comes to football content. I say it as it is, no bias in any form. Thank you so much. Please subscribe to my channel. I love you guys. I love you guys. Thank you so much. God bless you guys. And I'm going to drop a video today concerning transfers again. Thank you so much. God bless you guys. I love you guys.